from the Scripps Studios, this is 10 News.
Hello, I'm Jim Patton with this 10 News update. The rain causing a mess on the roads this morning. 2 drivers taken to the hospital after a crash in Mission Valley. Call came in around 4:30 this morning about an overturned car on the westbound 8. Driver was ejected from the car and landed on the side of the freeway. Good Samaritan stopped to help, but was then hit by an SUV. Medics got there, took the Good Samaritan and the driver of the overturned car to the hospital. Lanes were closed while crews cleared the road. Today's storm is raising concern too in Del Mar, where last week's rain led to a bluff collapse just feet away from the train tracks. Now, part of the cliff gave way Friday right near the tracks. While crews were doing repairs on that, they found another area of concern less than a block away. Engineers now planning out the best way to stabilize the bluffs. That will include eventually moving the tracks off the bluffs entirely. North County Transit District is considering spending somewhere around $60 million to be sure the bluffs will last until 2050, when those tracks are projected to be moved off the bluffs. Well, after days without clean drinking water, officials in Poway say the boil water advisory could finally be over by the end of the week. They say rainwater from last week's storm got into the city's clean water supply, causing some residents to notice that discolored tap water. Well, now a number of state tests are being done to make sure the water is safe to drink again. City officials are expecting the advisory to be lifted by Friday. Governor Gavin Newsom in town this morning. Funding for the homeless crisis on the agenda. The money is expected to go for emergency homeless aid for cities and counties. And today the governor also meeting with mayors from Baja California states to reestablish ComCal. It's a forum to discuss common issues and solutions. With all this rain, let's get a check on our weather. Megan, how are we doing?
Yeah, we're going to be dealing with rain, heavy at times into the early afternoon, along with a chance for thunderstorms. Some pretty gusty winds also accompanying this storm system. Highs merely in the 60s today for most of the county and only in the 50s in the mountains. Your hour-by-hour rain chance, you can see the worst of it does arrive through the morning hours. After about 1 or 2 o'clock, we'll start to see shower activity not become so widespread, becoming more scattered and not quite as heavy, maybe even a few sun breaks later today. Temperatures in the mid-60s into the weekend along our coast. We'll see a mix of sun and clouds tomorrow and Friday with drier weather. Inland neighborhoods temperatures trend in the 60s into the weekend as well, with a very slight chance for a few showers to develop Saturday and Sunday as a much weaker storm moves in. Jim?
Megan, thank you. And for the latest news, weather, and traffic, go to 10news.com or download our free 10 News app in your app store. For 10 News, I'm Jim Patton.